Call halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect that are scattered abroad. Preaching this truth and sincerity to you. I want to say shalom. But this video I'm about to play is not for monetary gain, but for learning purposes only. I'm not trying to promote this man's platform, in any shape or form, but only for learning purposes only. But we're gonna get straight into the video. Then I'm gonna pull some scriptures.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you all doing today? Somebody sent this video to me, and they said this is a church service, and the pastor said that they was gonna die, and the only way that they was gonna be able to bring the pastor back is if the members put their tithes and offerings on the pastor's body. Now, with that being said, let me go into my spiel. Anybody want to tell me what in the mortuary ministry is going on here? You know good and hell well. Wouldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. I wouldn't have taken no part in that. I wish I would go to church and the pastor say, I'm going to pass away. And the only way y'all going to get me back is if you got to lay your offering. You about to be dead, pastor.
This is Matthew chapter 13. Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Okay. Enter ye in at the straight gate, which is this truth, the real knowledge of the Most High and His Son. Okay. And broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat, which is talking about Christianity and all these other religious groups. Because when you step back and look, everybody are into something, whether it's Christianity or Buddhism or Egyptology, which all will lead to destruction. Verse 14 to say, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. And that few that find the righteous path are his chosen people, starting with his elect, according to Romans 11:7. It say, beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Right? Everyone that is, teaching something other than what the Lord requires, or false prophets. Starting with Esau first and foremost, because he is made to be the wicked, and y'all go to his Bible schools to be taught by him to deceive the people. Alright, but it say, ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns, or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them. And this is a parable, because in the scriptures people are likened unto trees. So when you see a person doing something that's not within the Lord's guidelines, that's corrupt fruit, meaning wrongdoings, and this is what you see in the video, man. Wrongdoings of this female who shouldn't even be a preacher or a pastor or whatever she named herself, man. But it say, now everyone that said unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. And by doing the will of the Father, which is good fruit from a person. All right. from there, we're going to go to Titus 1 and 10. It say, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. Alright, this video is a prime example. Alright. I'm gonna play dead until y'all pay up. Y'all want money, you know, that bad, you gotta play dead in the church. A place that's supposed to be good, you know. But hey, this is what y'all call a good service though, man. And the ridiculous part is that they actually paid, man. She told y'all what she was going to do, and y'all docile church people didn't see nothing wrong with that, man. Go to 1 Timothy chapter 6 and 10. It say, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after they have erred from the faith, and pierced themselves through with many arrows. Okay, it say, for the love of money is the root of all evil, not money being the root of all evil. But why? Because it will have you doing nonsense like this, you know, and worse. You know, y'all haven't heard that song "For the Love of Money" by the OJs. You know, that's this instrumental that's playing now, man. You know, they singing about the type of stuff people do because they love money so much, man. But from there we're gonna go to Matthew, you know, 6 and start at 24. You know, it say, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon. Right, man. Clear and straight to the point. You can literally see which fruit she is bearing, man. You know, which decision she chose, and even though she is a so-called preacher, the Most High was not the one she chose, which brings me to my next precept, Matthew chapter 15, verse 8. It said, this people draw now unto me with their mouth, and honors me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Alright, but in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. Alright, they honor him with their lips, but their hearts is far from them. Why? Because they're doing it for money. Alright, they sit back and watch and calculate the income of T.D. Jakes or Creflo Dollar and Joe Osteen. Alright, this is a tax-free business for these people, man. Another way to get rich quick, man. Alright, they're not doing it for the Lord, and not even the people that's in the church, man. You know, that's attending these whorehouses, which, you know, we call them. You know, and the reason why we call them that, because, hey, married and single women, you know, try to entice the pastor with the outfits, man. You know, with slits up the thighs and stuff, short dresses and skirts, man. You know, sitting on the front row of the church. But anyway, this is Acts chapter 7. I'm from start at verse 48. They say, howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as said the prophet, and those temples are your churches and synagogues, man. It say, heaven is my throne and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me, said the Lord? Or what is the place of my rest? Has not my hand made all these things? The Lord is not of this world, you know. John 8 and 23, man. So peons can't build him a house, you know. He shall dwell in. Earth is his footstool, man. Just that right there will blow your mind, you know. But hey, he dwell in us, according to Romans 8 and 9. But my next precept gonna be Proverbs 11 and 4. They say, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. Hey, riches might have saved you that day, you know, when you play dead, but play dead in the day of wrath, man. Your ass is grass and everything else, you know. But I'm gonna end it on this one right here. 1 Timothy 2:11. It say, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Hey, this is your duty to learn in silence, man. Female have the easiest job, but they want to be on the front lines trying to preach. No, man, shut up and sit down and learn. And while learning, get understanding, man. You were made to follow your man if you have one. Not lead. You wasn't made to lead, man, because y'all was deprived of wisdom. So you make retarded, off the wall decisions like this, man. But verse 12, it say, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Right, man. Be in our subjection, man. Knowing that the man is over you. You is not equal to the man, and just listen and understand for once, man. And stop trying to teach. That's the man's job, man. We putting our life on the line, man. We making our bodies a living sacrifice, man. But Lord willing, this was edifying. To you, I want to say shalom.